CarBio is a publishing company that publishes a free consumer guide on all pre-owned vehicles in North America, and you guys use us, you have for many years, very effectively. But today what I'm going to do is I'm going to train you on some things that you've seen before, some things you've heard before, but you possibly never learned before. Because I've always said that you only need to learn something one time, and you never have to learn it again. And so hopefully we'll have another thing I will tell you, in all fairness, I have attended hundreds of seminars. Hundreds. And in every one of them, I said, if I could walk out of there with one thing that I could carry on through my career, I'd be very happy. All you need is one to make you more money. And I call it, why are you guys here today? I call it WeFM, what's in it for me. So what you're doing is you're reading your customer, you're going to learn about them, and I'll tell you what, that works in relationships really well, guys. Because if you have a good relationship at home, you're going to have a good relationship at work, and if you have a good work environment, you're going to do well. 7 keys to success. Open your booklets. Come on, Lance.
That's the spirit.
Yes, focus.
Excited and spirited. Don't you have to be passionate about what you do? Bring passion into your life. And I'm not talking about passion fruit. All right, you got to be passionate about what you do. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's awful difficult standing in the corner when it's raining and waiting for an up to come on out. It's awful. You guys are up system or up? You have an up system?
Time of week.
Okay. So it's kind of tough to stand out there sometimes, isn't it? And you go, man, I don't feel very passionate right now. But I tell you, passion comes on all day long. You take advantage of it. Belief, you have to believe in yourself. I believe I can do the job. You got to believe in your product. You don't like your product, you don't think your product is any good, then you need to go find out the positiveness of that product. That's what you do. Don't ever leave for grass that's greener until you've accomplished what you put yourself on this earth for. Don't say, I'm going to go to this other dealership because I think it's better, because it's not. There's always pitfalls in everywhere you go. Do the best you can right here, right now. And then when you accomplish everything you've accomplished, then you move on, if you need to. Energy. Positive versus negative. It's like, hey, I got plenty of credit, just all bad. So you have to have positive energy. Positive energy. Do you ever go home at night and know that your girlfriend, your wife, is upset with you when you open up the door? Can't you feel it? Well, guess what? Your customer can feel that negative energy if you haven't sold a car in a week and you're pushing. You know what I used to tell my guys? I want you to go out there and say this. So you walk up to them and say, folks, I know you're just looking, but I'll tell you what, you're safe with me. I haven't sold a car in a week. No chance you're going to buy anything from me. If you need to buy a car, I'll treat you my friend, but I haven't sold anything in a week, man. All right, bring that positive energy. I asked a guy one time, I said, you know, you need to be more positive than that. And he goes, well, I'm positive that I can't get this thing done. That's not what I mean either. All right, strategy. You got to have a strategy. First of all, fighter pilots. The founder and CEO of CarBio LLC is a former Marine fighter pilot. Trust me, I'm in his office like once a week. Before his day started, they used to have a briefing. And at the end of the day, they had a debriefing. And why? Because they had a strategy of what they had to do for that day. And they had to, at the end of the day, figure out what did they do to accomplish everything they had to. Okay? So before you get to work, or when you get to work, have a strategy of what you're going to do that day. Am I going to make 25 phone calls, or am I going to take 10? Am I going to look at my CRM tool now or later? What am I going to do? Let me talk to the boss, see what's going on today. Hey, Sam's off today. Is there anything working that I can get on half a deal? Right? That's a strategy.
That's David.
That's a strategy. Okay, so before you go home, or when you get up, have a strategy of what you're going to do that day. Okay? Rapport. You got to build rapport with your customers. That's where VAK comes in.
Yeah, Rich. What's up, Jack? Hey, Rich.
You better sold the car.
He did.
I love it. I do that.
You want it?
Come on in, brother.
It was a laydown.
You want it?
They're all leaving.
Where do I sign?
You just messed
Up
up.
to the left. Making kids these days.
Come in late, fuck everything up.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, so
5 on
Gotta
that.
build rapport with your customers, gotta do it quickly, VAK, remember, 3 times the rapport in 1/3 the time. Okay? Communication, men versus women. Guys, how do women communicate?
Emotionally?
No? Face to face. Women communicate face to face. Men communicate. Men communicate side by side.
I would say face to face.
Okay? So if you're a male salesperson and you're facing a female purchaser, buyer, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stand right in front of her and talk to her. But if you're talking to a male, you stand right next to him. Give you a prime example. 2 women go in a restaurant. Where do they go? They sit down at the table. They order a glass of wine. They sit right across from each other talking. 2 men go in the same restaurant. Where do they go? They go to the bar, sit right next to each other, side by side, right? All right, stay focused. Okay, so learn how to communicate with. Remember, guys, this is important stuff. Learn how to communicate with a woman face to face. You don't stand next to her and say, "So what do you think, man?" Well, no. That's how you do it. You get right in front of her, you talk to her. All right, commitment. You got to be committed to your family. Now, if you're a family of 1, then that's okay. How about dealership? You got to be committed to your dealership because he's the guy that's putting the phone in front of you, the computer in front of you, and bringing in the ups. And most importantly, you got to be committed to yourself. You got to make a commitment. Got to make a commitment. Whether it's a half-ass commitment or a great commitment, you got to make a commitment. 7 keys to success. Who could read this to me, please?
If it's to be, it's up to me.
What is it?
If it's to be,
If it is to be, it's up to me. If it is to be, it's up to me.